Big houses, fast cars, luxury watches, and yachts. People with a ton of money are able to buy all of this, but there's one thing that money doesn't buy, and that is muscles. These last few years, we've been seeing a lot more celebrities come out of the woodwork with amazing physique turnovers and transformations, seemingly out of nowhere. Hollywood actors have been getting pumped for movie roles for decades now, starting with Arnold Schwarzenegger, and now it seems that every celebrity, actor, artist, and even YouTubers are in amazing shape. And recently, people who you didn't expect to have also joined the scene. You know them, you probably hate them. Billionaires. Let's start off with Amazon founder and one of the richest men on the planet, Jeff Bezos. At age 59, Jeff Bezos now appears to be in better shape than he ever was earlier in his career as an entrepreneur and investor. In 2017, a couple of pictures of Bezos made their way around the internet after he seemingly became rather buff out of nowhere. A strong contrast to his physique 30 years ago, when he became the founder of Amazon, to now looking like Vin Diesel's stunt double. His routine later became public knowledge through his trainer Wes Åkerson, who also has other celebrities training under his name, such as actor Tom Cruise. In an interview, Åkerson said that Bezos liked to mix a lot of different forms of sport and leisure time activities alongside his regular strength training sessions. According to his trainer, Bezos spent a long time mastering the basics and the technical execution of compound lifts before adding any additional weight. But when he did so, his physique seemingly blew up and he started piling on the gains pretty easily, which is quite surprising for a man in his late 50s. Combining his training routine with a decently strict diet consisting mostly of high-protein foods with some cheat meals on the side, Åkerson claims that the secret behind Bezos' new buff build is that he has a maintainable lifestyle and a training plan combining heavy compound lifts with isolation movements for maximal metabolic stress. Although since the publishing of those pictures of Bezos, a lot of people across the internet have now accused him of taking performance-enhancing drugs, specifically prescribed testosterone and even human growth hormone, to make such a drastic transformation, considering that Bezos didn't appear to be bigger until his mid to late 50s, which is when most men have undergone a massive testosterone reduction. Unless, of course, you're this man. There's also a rumor going around that Mr. Bezos lost all his hair from excessive creatine consumption, although I personally believe that it's because he did 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, 100 squats, and a 10-kilometer run every single day. But over from Lex Luthor, another man who has been put in the spotlight lately for his surprisingly high levels of fitness, is CEO and co-founder of Meta, Mark Zuckerberg. Despite his lack of ability to appear human in any setting requiring human interaction or listening to people talk, Mark has always been open about wanting to take on challenges, not only in regards to his status as an entrepreneur, but also when it comes to training. The last few years he's been practicing martial arts and calisthenics, more specifically jiu-jitsu, and he actually managed to win a small tournament just over 2 or 3 months ago at the time of making this video. Mark also has a habit of taking on the Murph challenge on every single Memorial Day to commemorate fallen US soldiers. The challenge consists of running 1 mile, doing 100 pull-ups, 200 push-ups, and 300 bodyweight squats before running another mile. All of this is done while carrying a 20-pound vest, and Mark has also showcased his ability to run, and not only run away from the CIA who want to capture and study him, but recently he did a 5-kilometer run in about 19.5 minutes, which is a decent time considering he was never really an athlete or anything like that. And on top of it all, he's now getting into shape in order to fight another billionaire and super nerd, Mr. Elon Musk. In contrast to the aforementioned Lizard Man and Dwayne Johnson, Elon Musk was recently outed for being out of shape when pictures of him on vacation were published during the summer of 2022, and they went viral because he had apparently gained a bunch of weight and was paler than skimmed milk. But since then, Musk has gotten into much better shape and lost anywhere from about 20 to 25 pounds by doing just regular physical exercise, combining strength training with cardio, and more recently mixing in some mixed martial arts in preparation for his upcoming sprawl with Mr. Zuck. Although I would like to cut the man some slack because of his out-of-shape form in 2022, because he reported to be working anywhere from 14 to 18 hours every day on a bunch of different projects, which didn't exactly leave him with much time to actually exercise or be exposed to the sun, apparently. And similarly to Jason Statham, Musk has also been accused of taking performance-enhancing, let's just call it supplements, because even in his early 50s he still looks younger than what he did about 20 years ago, and even his hairline came back. But why is seemingly every rich man under the age of 60 suddenly getting into shape? The rise of buff billionaires is probably caused by one thing in particular, and that is that these people have started to realize that there's no point in being super rich to have big houses, businesses, yachts, or whatnot if you can't actually live a long and healthy life to enjoy it. And so they strive to have more healthy hobbies and lifestyles that also add to their work capacity. But also these people can now hire the best coaches on the planet and even the best doctors or whatnot to facilitate a healthy lifestyle, both with and without the assistance of prescribed performance enhancers. And it's sort of obvious that some very rich people like to enhance their looks through interventions and surgery, so why wouldn't they also use some additional supplementation in a relatively healthy way also? Especially if it would allow them to put in more work hours and be more effective in a rush workspace environment. Thank you all so much for watching. If you want to see more videos like this one, make sure you hit that subscribe button. We're trying to get to 1 million massive back having individuals on the channel, and hey, it just takes 2 seconds and it's free. Make sure you check out my sponsors linked in the description, like Young LA for fitness and lifestyle clothing made for people who work out, and Process for literally every supplement you could possibly ever think of at an affordable price. I love you all, and I'll see you next time.